is this? No. Okay, it's working. No, it is, I think. I mean, I can see the green light going off. So, I guess. Hi. I'm about to use draw something. God, I'm tired. Just give me a sec to set this up. Because of course, Sai does not like me. Alright, got chat up, got everything. So. Hi. I have the chat right, but I can't speak. I have the chat open right beside Sai, so YouTube is probably gonna be a bit late with you can hear me. So oops. But what's up? What are you up to? Hi Blue. What's up with everybody who's here? I might play music later, by the way. I just, right now, I am not in the mood to listen to any music. I will probably fall asleep on that. I don't know. I find it really boring when I listen to music sometimes on stream. Because usually when I drive this iPhone shit. Nothing much. I need to check my DeviantArt nowadays. So I have like 20 and eh, too many. Way too many. Um, how is everyone's day or day so far, depending on your time zone? Morning, I mean, for you, I can't pronounce your name. I think it's no, I can't pronounce it. I know I'm gonna mess it up terribly. I'm not gonna try. Um, Wolf person. Uh, I'm just saying your old username. I'm sorry. Yeah, music always puts me to sleep. Even if it's like heavy metal and I'm drawing, I cannot listen to the music while I draw. It's gotta be like SciShow, creepypastas, Sorrow TV, even Philip DeFranco, which is my favorite to listen to. And recently, the Good Place podcast is really fun to listen to. 6:17 p.m. for you. Oh, okay. So you're Pacific? I don't know. I'm bad at time zone names, but I know what general area that it. Yeah, I suck at this. For me, it's actually 9:18. 11:19 a.m. Oh, that's nice. I wish it were 11:19 here. It's 9:18 at night. So yeah, I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name by the way. It's I'm terrible at pronouncing anything, if I'm honest. Um, I can't pronounce anything. You know, even though your time zone, I think it's Pacific Coast. Was it that? Did I can't speak English. Uh, did I get it right? Is it Pacific time zone? I'm okay. Yeah, yeah. It's Pacific Standard Time. I got it right. I'm happy. I got something right for once. You don't know what a time zone is, or you don't know what your time zone is. But no, I'm just gonna call you both. Tell me if you want me to call you something else. Also, I have no idea how slow YouTube is going with the stream, so like, watch it be like 30 seconds after I say something. You'll actually hear it, which kind of sucks, but hey, thanks YouTube. Ugh. Man, I need a break from all the damn commissions. Does the Google emotes have that thinking face or the eyes emoji? I don't know. I mean, last time I checked, they didn't have a lot of emojis, or not a lot of new ones, I should say. Let me get back into animation. Oh boy. Question: have you guys played Pokemon? And if so, which ones? I'm not a nerd, I swear. For me, I just go to the events thing under Creator Studio on YouTube, and I just I click live stream and then events, and then I start one from there, and then the Hangouts thing should pop up. Just cover your camera if you have one. Um, disable that, and then it'll ask you when you want to go on air, and then you just click start, and it should work like that. That's how it works for me. If they ever change it, I will cry because this is the only way I really know how to do it. And my laptop cannot handle any other streaming site or app, whatever. Which, I mean, it is a quite crappy laptop computer thing. A terrible processor, not much RAM. Oops. But I got it for Christmas, so I only use it for drawing. So I suppose it's good enough. Yeah, if you like ever want to stream, it's pretty good to use YouTube. But what would be better is if you used I'm dumb and can't think of the name, but if you look up free streaming app thing for Windows, it should come up. And use Picardo TV, and it's even better because there's not as much of a delay as there is with YouTube, which is great. Gonna make a new channel soon because people still trying to stalk me. Fun. How did you guys find my YouTube or DeviantArt, whatever you mainly follow me on? Just curious. I think you found my DeviantArt a while ago, so it'd be hard to remember. I'm just curious if it was like from a contest or something, 'cause I know a few people found me through an ex-friends contest, and others through commissions, and then others just through whatever other way. I can't draw wings. No, there we go, beautiful wings. No. Uh, good enough, whatever. Thank you because of my art. Oh, okay. That's actually something rare for to happen for me at least. Like people usually find me through like I said, my friend's contest. Sometimes I'll favorite people's work and then they'll follow me. I don't know why, unless you just saw my art. I find it weird whenever whenever I favorite something and then like 2 seconds later I get a new watch. I'm like, okay, thank you. And I feel bad not watching them back sometimes, but I don't watch a lot of people because I'm not always on my laptops, and then I get too many notifs and cannot go through all of them, and end up deleting a lot of them. Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's nice, but it's also a bit strange, and sometimes it can be shady depending on the account. I've had someone named something to do with a fetish. They followed me and they started like favoriting all pictures of a certain character of mine, and I found it really weird. I'm like, okay, but creepy, but sure, why not? Thanks. I think it just put me off because of their username. Yeah, yeah, just a little bit. If you use some tags, people might actually search it up, and actually that's happened to me before, where I've had art stream as a tag, and people would watch it. And if you, I'm almost always on YouTube, so if you like just put a notification saying you're streaming, I'll probably go and check it out right away. Don't put the link, just say you're streaming and then try and put the link after the first comment because YouTube will mark it as spam and I won't see it. But if you just say you're streaming and then you at least attempt to put the link in a reply to your own comment or in a new comment, then I'll see it either way and I will watch it and even promote it probably if I can. Also, I almost have bleh, I can't speak English. What is this? Um, I almost never have like anything to do aside from commissions and sometimes schoolwork, but that gets done really quickly. So, so like I'd probably be able to see any stream that anybody has. Drawing is hard a lot of the time. So yeah, I can see it would take a long time to do a piece. For me, it's always been a short amount of time, but it feels longer sometimes than like eh. It also sucks though that sometimes I'm fast at it because I want to make speed paints, but then I can't because it just took me what 20 minutes to draw something and shade it and all that. That actually happened once where I was trying to make a speed paint, but then it was 16 minutes the recording, and I'd fully shaded it and everything. And yeah. Oh, if you posted it, I will look at it in a little bit. I'm just my laptop's slow. I don't want to kill it. Oh shit. I will go look up. It looked really good so far. Uh, stupid wing. When I'm finished coloring this, I'll probably go look. That way I can just like do a quick save and then check it out. I give up on the wing. There's always a rush with me. That's that's my issue. I'm always like, oh, a new notification, need to go see it. But then if I'm on mobile or something, or if it's commission, I always feel like I have to get it done immediately, like within the same day. I need to stop doing that because I stress myself out. Also, any art tips? Anything specifically? I think I'm trying to think, but if there's something specific, maybe I'll have some. Because I'm terrible at being like art tips, and then someone will say something else, like for example, eyes, and I'll be like, oh yeah, this. Although I specifically that style doesn't, as long as you don't make the circles like too small, then you should be fine. Um, human wise, I'll just draw a quick head here. That's a weird looking, really square head, but okay. Never make eyes like huge like that and then have like a face pushed in. I've seen a lot of styles like that. And I used to do that. When you look back on it, it just does not look good. Um, really professional, especially with you see the differentiating peoples there. That happens a lot. Um, and unless the character actually has that one, there's like a disorder thing where your eyes can look like that. It's kind of cool. David Bowie had it. Anyways, unless the character is like that, I wouldn't. I would say try and level the peoples. Another thing, with these, whenever you draw eyes, I am always guilty of drawing one and then the other. But what you're supposed to do, and what I should do more, is you draw them at the same time, right? And then you compare them, like how far, whatever distance. Second. I had a few. Let me see. How did this one go again? I actually, where's my phone? I think I have. Yeah, I do them separately too much. I need to not do that. I used to do. both at the same time and compare it, and it's actually a lot easier and a lot better to do than doing them one at a time or copy and pasting. But I suck. So, oh geez, I go into my Instagram and I have like 10 replies. Hey, sorry for like freezing the screen for a sec. Have this sketch of a cat. Hi Vonchik. Okay, I'm trying to find. I want to link an account that technically I'm a part of. I used to own the account, but I kind of stopped. Um, Someone else is the admin now. That's on Instagram. I'm just gonna add that. Those have a lot of art tips that are great. Oh, right. Here's another one that I saw that I've also been using. Let's do a quick Kenomimi head. Okay, let's just make it a, you know what? Let's ulu it. Okay. So with both ears, you don't want like just to have them up there because that ain't work. What you want is if you have wolf ears or like cat ears, whatever, you want them to be bigger and at least where normal ears would be, because then for the ear canal would be. Which is why sometimes my ears are big as shit, but hey. Uh, so that, and then get this one here, where it's just like on top of the head. And, nah, this one's right. This one, like it all comes down to your style though. Like do, if your style is more where you prefer to do that, then go ahead. It doesn't look bad. Normally it looks fine, but it'd be more correct to do that one anatomy wise. Like if people did have ears like that, it would be like that. um, and then with guys, I'm still like terrible at drawing guys, but I try with their faces. They're more boxy, so like cheeks like that. Still cheekbones. Oh yeah, another big thing I see is no cheekbones. So instead of just having like face like that, it would be more anatomically correct to have at least a little cheekbone there. See? And as for side views, you always want to be wider like that. And not just let me just do a quick example. And not just like really thin like that. It's another issue I see. Those are a few art tips. Anyways, back onto this. I'm sorry. I took up too much time with that. Um Get back to the cat, which I couldn't draw the wings properly. I've thought that before too. Just keep practicing and you should be fine. Um I just forgot my character's name. I'm so terrible at this. I'm just trying to grab her rough because I like to color pick with my own characters, because if I don't, I will beat myself up for it because I'll get the colors wrong. One wrong shade of orange. Oh no. End of the world. Here's her rough. Bit of an old rough, but hey. Who's your new inspiration? My inspiration's I don't know if you've heard of her, Ginger Ninja OWL. Uh, she's a popular one, so I'm sure you have. But she is great, and I found her 5 years ago. That and Illyria from SSS Warrior Cats or Triple. I'm telling you, I can't speak English properly. I just I can't. But Illyria, who is an animator for the Warrior Cats thing here, like the Triple S Warrior Cats, it's oh, that's good. I'm sorry. I always feel awkward when people say I'm their inspiration for art or something. But I'm happy to hear that. Uh, do you have a DeviantArt or do you just have me on YouTube? Because I like stalking people's DeviantArts. I will not try and hide that fact. Like if someone looks at my page, I will look at their page right back on invisible mode, so they will never know I was even there. But it's nice to see their pages, I guess. I know some people here are just from YouTube. Like I think someone earlier, yeah. Yeah, I'm most active on DeviantArt. I'm a lot less active on here, although I want to do more speed paints. But issue, as I said earlier, is that it takes it doesn't take me long to draw, so it's hard to do a proper speed paint. Nice break from commissions finally. Been doing them for hours today, right after schoolwork too. I need to get back into animating, but I'm kind of like, I don't have a simple enough style to yet. Yet. I'm still trying to find one where I can animate smoothly with, but also like looks good enough to post. But it's hard to find that. And I want to do more human animations, but that is also really hard for me. Like there's one animation name specifically I've been wanting to do for about 2 years with a certain character, but I cannot animate humans. I'm still learning humans. So I didn't start out drawing them. And it's kind of hard. Oh, I have Flash. I have Flash. It's still just kind of hard for me just because, like I said, humans for me are hard to animate. If you practice enough, humans actually get a lot easier within a year, maybe less. If you're not stubborn like me and use real life references, then you should be fine. Should be set like 6 months later, big improvement. And I will encourage you every step of the way too, because I hate when people always criticize every tiny little detail. Like criticism is good if it's constructive criticism, but plain criticism and saying how bad it is, I hate when people do that, and it discouraged me for so long from doing human artwork. And yet now here I am, and I'm actually I feel bad saying it, but technically I'm a little bit better anatomy wise with drawing guy humans than the person that told me I was terrible at them. They actually tried to give me a lesson on it, and they got everything wrong about it, ironically, like with anatomy and stuff. It was you should post them. Um, honestly, I was like that at first with whenever I started animations. 3, 4 years ago, whenever I did. And then you'll find people who like really love them, and it's great when you do. It just sucks that now there's some people who are really rude and think it's okay to just bash others for their style or how they animate, especially if they're beginners to it. Ugh. I could make rant videos for days. I only for animals or yeah, real life references really help. I'll tell you that. It's really um just great to have that on hand. And usually you can find them of anything. Like if you look up cat jumping, you will find some great references that can also be used for running. Hey. Your first animation was my first animation, or technically an animation was also 3 frames, and then it moved to 8 frames because I made it. I can actually probably link it. It's on my old channel though, so I will need to find that. I also need to put my DeviantArt in the description of the live stream, but hey, I'm kind of lazy. Here, have a cat's face while I find it. Please don't make me log into my old account. Please already be logged in. I'm begging. Wait. Ah, crap. I gotta log into my account. Sucks. If this would like to work, that would be amazing. Ah, okay. I love that cat's face. Yeah, she is a, a character. I can't even like describe it, so I just all I can say is that she's a character. Well, you'll get there. At least you're not just drawing like stick figure cats, right? At least you got like a body. You got more depth to it than just a stick figure. So at least that's something, and that's something that's yours. That's your style. That's your art, and you'll improve from there. You'll get a lot better. Popte, what you do is, for me at least, I go to Creator Studio and then to live stream and click on events. Then a Hangouts thing will pop up, and then you click on the camera to disable it, and then you go to the side with the arrow off the screen, and you click on that, and you share whatever part of the screen you want to. Okay, videos. I'm on my old channel right now, and I'm looking. Some Warrior Cats animation, by the way, so. Oh, why? Oh, apparently a year ago I did an animation. Oh, that's probably the last time I actually did an animation that's that elaborate. Okay, here we go. Warrior Cat's intro, please let me copy the link. If you hear some anime music start playing, just ignore it. That's the music I use. We don't talk about that. And if you hear clapping in the background, I think my stepdad is watching football. So, or American rugby, I think y'all call it in like other countries. I don't know. Haven't drawn PC in PC. What's PC? Haven't drawn in P. I feel like that's paint something, but I don't know. I'm probably like overthinking this. It's something so simple. Okay, I hate this new beta creator studio thing because I don't know how to use it. And so I'm trying to copy the link and it will not let me because I don't know where it is. Okay, Creator Studio Classic. Man, this beta. Oh, computer. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. Christ, the old YouTube Studio is a lot easier than, the new thing, which is kind of gross. Okay. I'm not gonna rent on Digit. I'm not gonna rent for hours on this. Okay, here we go. Wow. Wow. Okay. Thanks. I can't post for my old account apparently. Oh, and it still does not like me. Thanks. It's not letting me post the link. Uh, space, space, space. Okay. You know what? I'll just switch to my normal account again. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to scream. Not really, though. AC Boo. Please. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay. Now it's worked. And now I can get back to drawing this. I think it's worked out at least. If not, then I am going to cry. Also, there's nothing wrong with using the bucket tool. I hate when people say there is. Like, what do you want me to do? Fill in individually? That's such a waste of time. I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with the bucket tool. Oof. I rarely say oof. Why did I say that? There's more people here now, though, so I'm gonna ask again, what are you guys up to? I'm sorry if I asked that a lot. I'm trying to make conversation. How are y'all? What are y'all up to? Alright. I'm tired, kind of, tired out from all the commissions that I've been doing the past few days, but, I'm good otherwise. Thanks. Just chilling. Chilling sounds good. What I'm trying to do right now. The heck is that? You just gotta promote yourself a lot, to be honest. Then you'll get quite a few. K-pop. I'm not a big K-pop fan. I'm sorry. Um, I liked a song by Red Velvet. I think that was their name. I can't remember the name, but typically I don't like K-pop songs. Although you can still link me some. I'll listen to them. It more depends on the song rather than the entire genre. That goes for like any type of genre. Like that's why my music playlist, you'll find some Celtic song and then like a second later will be a heavy metal thing. I am weird. Thank you. I'm glad you think my art's amazing. Um, you don't like to advertise about yourself. Honestly, once you do, it's quite it's good. Like don't go on to random streams and advertise. It's just if people are asking like if they ask looking for commissions, then you can advertise yourself there. Or on DeviantArt, there's forums where you can post your commissions, and then people under job offers will say, "Oh, I'm looking for someone to draw this or that." and you can post your commissions there. I might just share my full screen and show you guys what I usually do. But and then there's also groups that you can use and a few other ways. My main way is just DeviantArt. I'm sorry if I talk a lot too, or just I can go on for hours about certain things. Oh, when I was doing DeviantArt, it was a bit rough too. So I'll show you a bit of things that you can do on there, especially to make friends and just get yourself started. It just depends on your interest too. Like I'll like I said, after this, I will show you guys some stuff that I actually learned. I was on DeviantArt for 5 years, barely posted stuff, right? I met this one girl, and then she taught me everything there is to know about it, everything that she knew at least. And suddenly I was fine. Like, DeviantArt, sure, great, great with that. Uh, side here. She doesn't have DeviantArt anymore, though. There was some shit that happened last summer, and it wasn't good. That's why I might change my YouTube account soon, but not today, of course. And I'll probably post it on my DeviantArt instead. And maybe on here, I'll just say I'm making a new account and to DM me or use Hangouts, whatever, to ask for it. But uh, Americans are lucky. Oh, even here, actually, a lot of people's parents are obsessed with them getting A's and A pluses and stuff. So don't worry about that. You'd be surprised, actually. I'm actually from Canada, and when I moved to America, I saw these Americans being like, "Oh, I need an A plus. I need to get these really, really high grades." And I was a bit shocked because at least where I was in Canada, nobody was like that, where they were like, "Oh, you need extremely high grades." I usually get. I think my lowest grade right now is a B plus in biology, but everything else I have about A plus in. And I'm only a bit off with biology because um, I'm quote unquote not creative enough, but that's only because I'm kind of scared to show what I can do. Oops. There we go. Yeah, I know O Canada in French and English. We, at least where in my part of Canada, we had to learn it in French and English. So that's a useless fact of the day. It's giving me the whole thing. No, thanks. I definitely needed that. Got the wings now. Blue. That's good though that you're top of the class. My parents only really care about grades if it falls below a C, which never happens. Except, okay, in French I did, but that's because my French teacher was kind of stupid. I'm not gonna lie. And usually I have like a lot of respect for teachers, but she accused me of plagiarism for using my own notes, and I don't know how that's possible. And a friend helped me, and I used her notes once, and she said we were allowed to use notes that people gave to us as long as we didn't copy their work, right? Just notes. And then she said that I couldn't afterwards, and it was just a big deal that was didn't have to be, and it was stupid. Okay, I'm not gonna do lighting on this. I don't want to. Okay, the rings actually look decent in the end. I'm shocked. Y'all ready for the DeviantArt tutorial thingy? Because I'm almost done with this and I will show you guys because I'm going to post this. Interesting name. Quick heads up, just based on your name. If you're just coming in here to troll or anything, I won't really tolerate that. And I'm probably just going to block you from chatting. That's only if you actually do anything inappropriate, though. I'm not just going to do that right off the bat, just because your name, as I said, and that usually isn't a good sign coming from someone who's. Oh, hi, Raifu. Who's I see a lot of people like that daily who just like to come in and troll on Discord and shit, and I don't tolerate that. Sorry. Welcome, Raifu. I haven't talked to you in a while, Raifu. Sorry for what? You didn't do anything wrong. You're fine. Do you guys play Pokemon? Because if you do, tell me what your favorite Pokemon is. Please. Oh, also, Pop Day. My teachers also have an app for plagiarism. Oh, Eevee. Eevee's a good choice. I love Eevee too. Eevee's actually really easy to draw for me. Alright, time to use my DeviantArt stuff, so let me just change my share screen. My entire screen. That's gonna change my icon. Alright, time for DeviantArt tutorial. Heck yeah. Screen's almost over. Don't graduate next stream. Don't play Pokemon. Watch some. I'm not a big Sylveon fan, but I do like Eevee. I'm just salty because I've never liked fairy types. I really haven't. But, cool, I guess. Okay, and nobody questioned my username is a dinosaur on DeviantArt. I love that dinosaur. Do not flame me. Thank you. Hey, well, first there's the coding aspect. So you can make your descriptions all fancy if you use this thing right here. If my laptop didn't want to be slow. Where it says, okay, so you have small, and then what I do to make it look centered is I put div on equals center. But you can also do left or right, I'm pretty sure. And it will appear like that. You see over here. But for me, I always do center. So I'll put usually just, first let me put the typo down. There's always something stupid. And I always put stupid descriptions too. And HR, what that does is it puts a line in between things. So HR, and you can put like commissions are open or art trades are open, stuff like that. And then you would go to preview, see if it's how you want it to look. If it is, if everything's fine, then just go down here, add some tags like cats, OCs, stuff like that. Dragon wings. And you choose the right thing here. if you use a lot of a certain category, it'll pop up here. Like for animals. There you go. Just got that there. And then submit. That's just for submitting things, though. I think you might draw too, even multi-stream Hangouts chat. Maybe in a little bit. I'm just chilling out for a bit right now. I'm waiting for a certain friend to message. So if they don't, then maybe in a bit we can do a multi-stream. And then, okay, commissions, groups. I'll start with groups because I have this open right now. You can add your stuff to groups and it will, well, certain groups, I should say, and it will give you more exposure, like art acceptance, for example. Let's go down to digital art, submit. It's in the groups gallery. More people will see your art. They might want to, whatever. Like this one too. Go down, digital art. Again, submitted. You can do that with adoptables, commissions, anything, just as long as it's in the right category. And there's certain groups for certain things. Like this one here, I'm not going to submit it to this one because it's not for that. But it's a closed species, and you submit art of that closed species there. If it's adoptables, event pieces, art, whatever. Other ways to like have people get commission, like view commissions, is going to look into commission. See, search. Wait for that to load. You go to newest. Sometimes some weird stuff will pop up, so just ignore that. Go to newest, and look, first thing there's that. But anyways, then you go down to journals. Journals is where you always want to go. And then there will be a bunch of journals of people asking, looking for commissions. And if you can draw something that they want, then there you go. And so what I usually do is I go to my commissions, I copy it, and then I just, let me see if this one is, make sure I can. I found commissions, I can do animals, so then I just paste that, and then you might get them the commission, you might not. Just always take a chance. This one too. You just look for everyone that you really can draw for. And if you can't, then you just go past it. Like I can't do for soup heads. I can't really do ships much yet. You see Bonchick or Bonchick YouTuber? It says Bonchick on mine. And here I have so many things I gotta. Okay, there's another thing you can do, which is folders. And what I have is usually like an important reply here folder, which is mainly for commissions, which I've already done this one, so I don't need that anymore. I always save the points that I'm given in case they want a refund until I'm done. So, it's that. This is someone that I commissioned, and that's contest. I already replied to them, I'm pretty sure. Here, correspondence, just telling you that it got accepted or declined into the group. Sometimes I'll get a message saying, oh, wrong folder, whatever. And then we got forums over here, where I'm not going to do it now because I'm too lazy to actually go through all of them. But there's forums for books, gaming, movie, music, all that. And job offers here, if you go down here, you can find people who want you to do art for them, like commissions, and get money through that. So, like, looking for chibi artists, that. Or designing character mascot, whatever it is, then you can go there, you can advertise yourself. And it'll be fun. You'll get more commissions potentially. So, and then that's pretty much, that's the only ways I really know how to do it. I'm sure there's probably more ways, but I haven't really looked into it. Another thing, how would you do? Oh, I visited my own page, and that's a interesting icon someone had there. last thing I'm gonna do before getting back to drawing. Um, Wolf Fuga. Yeah, I told you I can't pronounce it. Did commission thing, so I can barely see through the thumbnail. That looks so cute. I love it. I love this. Okay, let me just. Okay, where I made a specific thing. Oh, here it is. Here's gifts commissions. There we go. And I always feel bad if I don't comment. So how I comment, I always do that small thing, and then there we go. I love it. Really. I love how you didn't forget the. I love how you didn't forget the necklace there, the earrings. Some people do, and thank you. All right, I should probably get back to drawing. But I could have sworn I was gonna show something else. All right, more on groups. One more thing on groups. If you want to make like more friends, you can search up certain fandoms like Pokemon, and you will get a bunch of groups popping up for Pokemon. And a lot of them have a lot of watchers. You can make friends that way, or if you like to roleplay, just type that in. There's warriors. There's a bunch. It's great. So if I do right, you're honestly you're so sweet too. Like with the comments you post on some of my stuff, you're like really sweet. Bunch of I'm sure you can draw. Like I said, at least it's not like just stick figures. You have a set style. You have a good style, and you'll just improve from that. You'll get a lot better, especially with a lot of practice. Where did Sai go? Shit. Sai. Here we go. And now I can look at chat and draw again properly. I hope. Time to attempt chibi. Or not, maybe. Let's try. I really need to make a drawing with 2 characters in it, so. I'm glad you're able to learn at least a bit about DeviantArt, so like you're able to navigate better and learn more about it, how to properly do things on it. That can help. I've seen a lot of people improve a lot within like a year or two on DeviantArt, and it's really nice to see that. Really encouraging, especially when you do the draw it again memes and stuff. Those are always great. Oh no, you don't have to draw me anything. It's fine. I'm terrible at accepting gifts or anything free. I'm sorry. Bodies are hard, man. I'm on like somewhat of a human art block. I kind of want to make a Discord server again, but I don't know how active it would be or if anybody would join. And I already have the Dragon Ball Discord to manage. Like not I don't manage it like myself, of course. I'm like the lower ranking mods, but I'm still a mod. And I still do have to help out and I do want to help out. So if you want to, sure. I feel a bit bad. I don't really have a persona though. I just have a bunch of characters. And when I say a bunch, I mean over 200. If you want my DeviantArt, let me put that in. It's just a dinosaur's family group's name. That's my favorite dinosaur because I don't know if you guys have heard of Fossil Fighters, but it's a great dinosaur VS game. It's my absolute favorite. and I would highly recommend it. So hard. I'm not sure if I should draw the cat on her shoulder or like flying, because it's the flying cat that you just saw there. But I don't know if I want it on her shoulder or not. Hmm. I kind of want to renew my core membership on DeviantArt, but at the same time, I do not need it. I have enough points. I'm just like, so I'm kind of picky with how I spend my money. I hate when this happens. It looks like a bit big. I blame Dragon Ball for like muscular shit. That's Dragon Ball's fault. It's so thick. I don't like that. Alright. Should I draw the cat? I'm just gonna draw like a quick cat picture here. Cat head, I guess. Should I draw the cat on her shoulder? Like that? But of course the whole body's not gonna be showing. Or should I draw it like in the air? Like that? So I'm not sure. And I need to think of a pose, so I'm not sure which way to go there. On her shoulder. Alright. Hi Duo Pro. Oh, I need to make this bigger. It's not an Alice in Wonderland cat because it doesn't float. It does have wings. I just didn't draw them on properly. I'm not taking requests. I actually have some commissions to do, and I only really take requests from my DeviantArt watchers. I'm sorry. Okay, well, there it is. I don't even take requests always either. Like, it's not first come, first serve. It's more if I like the character design or not. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you think it's cute. It's supposed to be like a quick chibi thing. So I really need to draw these two characters together, and I have a certain reason for it, but and the other one can't be showing because it's not there. I actually have chibi commission to do. Oh, it's fine. I'm a professional typo reader. I'm fluent in typo, almost. Almost. Sometimes I don't get typos because it's confusing. Because sometimes typos will be so bad that it's just a mash of random letters, and it's not even a language anymore. Okay, crystal, and then I'll put it on this ear so it's more visible. The cat. Okay. I don't think I have any fan characters. I always forget. I never have fan characters. I always make like really original characters. Oops. To be fair though, I don't roleplay or anything. Yeah, you should keep practicing and you'll get really good. Ah, okay. I'm sorry. I'm glad you like my art. Um, as I was saying earlier, I might switch YouTube soon. So you might get a notice saying I'm moving to a different YouTube with the dinosaur's name because I already made the YouTube account. I just have to wait to actually be allowed to stream on it, which I think it was a 24-hour period. So I have to wait for that. And then I will move. This account's old, man, and I don't want people stalking me anymore. Some people are still trying to. I don't even know what they're trying to do. They're just toxic. I don't need that. I'll probably leave my DeviantArt again in a bit. So if anybody like wants it, then they have that. Cause I'm a lot more active on there than I am on anywhere else. Okay, with anatomy, honestly, sketches are a really big help, and I didn't use sketches for like 2 years, and I regret it because um, it really does help. And like I said, real life references, always, those are always a help. As for animals, at this point, I'm great with animals, so it's kind of easy. But for certain things, I do still need to improve on like paws, especially like the paw pads, I should say. Crazy sketchy is what I do sometimes, but hey, okay, pants. All right, time to line this. It's gonna kill me, but hey, sometimes I use two sketches before lining because it's kind of hard to not. Brush size usually doesn't matter as long as you don't have like extremely thick lines in one place and then really small in other places. It's another tip. Just make sure your lines are consistent. And never, okay, I can't show it because I don't have a camera that can show my hands, but never draw like with just your fingers. Always use your wrist. Like always get your wrist in on it if that makes sense. It's just, it'll be a lot easier and it'll make your lines a lot smoother. And never be ashamed to use a stabilizer. I do because I have really shaky hands due to a few reasons, actually. But no. Okay, well, have a good day or night then. I'll probably talk to you another time if you ever join another stream or on DeviantArt or something. But yeah, talk later then. Or see you later. Yeah, my hands. Okay, I have arthritis in my hands. I have low blood sugar sometimes, which makes my hands really, really shaky. And when I was younger, I was in a car accident and I got a minor brain injury, and ever since my hands have been kind of weird, like messed up a bit. So, not physically, just like a bit shaky. which is why I sometimes get like mad whenever I can't draw certain things because my lines get too shaky. You know, a lot of people don't like giving up personal info, so what age are you? I'm 15. Usually I won't say, but did I post about the car accident on DeviantArt before? I might have, or I just posted it in that like 400 questions thing, which I got really bored and did that. So oops. But yeah, I'm 15 right now. Dual Pro. Hopefully, you'll improve a lot before high school. Okay, on my old account, yeah. But I broke my neck and my leg and had a minor brain injury in that car accident. And then a year later, I broke that same leg again. I don't remember how. I was like 4 or 5, but tragic, tragic comedy. It was kind of funny, and the second time I broke it, just I have a vague memory of it, and it was kind of stupid because I couldn't feel my leg. So then I started lifting it up and being like, "Hey, it's not broken," but it was. Oh boy, not good. Don't. I think it hurts. Notice how I say I think because I don't actually know, but I'm assuming it would hurt. Please don't snap your neck or your leg or your arm. What bone have you broken? Oh wait, never broken a bone or have broken a bone? If not, still I do not recommend breaking a bone, especially not your own. Honestly, you don't have to be too careful. I'm a total klutz and have tripped many times, and I've still not broken my nose somehow. So I think you should be fine. Just don't jump from couch to couch like my little brother does. It's fine. It's fine. I've done that before, where it won't be able to type properly, and or it won't let me type certain things. And yeah, you know, give this character smaller ears. Jeez, such long ears. There we go. But yeah, do not. I don't recommend going to the hospital. I don't think I've actually had to stay overnight in the hospital for about 5 years now, thankfully. I had to when I was 10 only because I got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, which is completely different probably from what you're thinking, unless you know what type 1 is. But pretty much, I didn't get it from being overweight or anything. I got it because it's an autoimmune disorder, so it just I couldn't stop it. Oh, I know my little brother does that too. Like he bangs his head on the wall and everything. And it's good that you know what that is because a lot of people get confused and they're like, "Oh, you mean you have this? You can't have sugar." Meanwhile, I can have sugar. I'm fine with having sugar. It's not like it would kill me or anything if I had too much. I might get a bit tired because I'm not used to having a lot of sugar either way, but that's it. Last time I actually had a lot of sugar, I got really sick. Not because of my diabetes, but because I wasn't used to it, and then it was not good. So I think during the month of July next year, I'm probably just gonna have like commissions all going towards funding research for the diabetes things. I think that's the month that the diabetes walk is, which I always do. mainly for the free stuff. Not gonna lie. Because they always have like free stuff I can use there. So hey, why not? I probably will. I know 2 years ago I was going to, but then I think I did. Yeah, I deactivated my account. I didn't have any commissions when I deactivated, by the way. I would never do that. Um, I had to deactivate my account because what was it? Something to do with someone threatening me. Something stupid like that. But yeah, it was that. Everyone thinks these are bat wings. They're not. They're dragon wings. That's why she has pointy wings, pointy ears. I can't speak. And why this cat has those dragon wings. And I've been drawing. I've been drawing seriously for about 4 years. Um, but I'm kind of slow. I was kind of slow with improvement, I should say. I've actually been getting a lot better. I was slow for improvement for about 3 years because I refused to use any references, anything like that. I wanted everything to be my own learning, but that did not work, and I was really bad with anatomy. But then my friend was like, "Oh, it's okay to use real life references, and as long as you give credit and all that." And I started doing that, and I don't really use references anymore. But for humans, I might sometimes, and it's usually stock photos that help, ironically. But those help a lot, so I definitely recommend that. And also doing sketches like those beforehand. Because if you don't do sketches, okay, I can actually draw a cat without a sketch because I used to do it all the time. But I wouldn't recommend it. Especially since the ear here, that anatomy is actually wrong. It's supposed to be the ear and then the fur. You should probably try and get back into it if you like really like drawing. But if not, then don't worry about it. Just draw whenever you want to, whenever you have the free time. God, this cat looks kind of bad, but kind of decent-ish. Like decent for no sketch, I guess you could say. This poor cat, poor thing, looks fat. It has a fat leg. Okay, I feel bad now. It looks like it has a swollen leg there. Um, there we go. Beautiful cat. Okay, back to this. I'm sorry. How's this looking so far? Okay, it actually looks decent-ish. Every time I look back on my art, I'm like, ew, within like 2 months. But right now, I'll be like, oh, it's kind of good. Oh, okay. I actually haven't. I'm like, okay, it's fine. I mess up with the grammar too, because I'm bad at grammar sometimes. If I'm not really paying attention, then I won't use proper grammar. But hey, that's fine. Not really. Sorry, give me a sec. I'm just checking my DeviantArt. Alright, just got like one favorite thing. Oh shit, my pen. I think I use that word too much. It's the only curse word I use, I guess you could say, on stream for now. I try to stay away from cursing too much. Oh, 4 people are watching. I didn't even really notice until right now where it says 4 views. I had a question I was gonna ask y'all, but I kind of forgot it, like right now. Um, what kind of art do you guys prefer? Like traditional, digital? What? Because personally, I like digital, but traditional can look really nice too if done right. It's just harder to tell over pictures rather than in person, you know? Yeah, that paws way too big. Digital, yeah. Okay, I don't like this paw. Stupid paw. That's nice. You draw on your iPad mini for finger. You should try and get one of those pencils. I know someone who, my cousin actually, she's in a art program at a high school, and she uses her iPad and a pencil for it, like one of those compatible pens, and her art looks really, really nice. I wish I could show you guys, but she does not have a DeviantArt. Right back. Okay. Oh yeah, it's 12 over there, isn't it? I just realized that. 14 hours ahead of me. Yeah, it's past dinner for me too. It's 10:39 p.m. So I'm on the Eastern Coast. Yo, what's up? I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm on the Eastern Coast, so it's a bit later for me. Okay, so we're on the same time zone deal. It's 10:40 pop day at night. I'm not sure what time zone you're in, pop day. Like just tell me the times and I'll probably remember it. I think you said you're in Korea, but I can't remember. I should probably stream more often. I used to a lot. I think what happens is I do it for a few months and then I forget about streaming and I don't for like 5 more months and then I do it again. Honestly, I should probably just take like a 2 minute break to get water, but yeah. Oh, you're in South Korea for a few days. Are you usually not in Korea or South Korea sounds nice. I haven't been there before though. I like to visit. I mean, I like to travel, so It needs to be bigger. It stands a bit big too, a bit too fat. For someone who doesn't watch anime a lot, my style is really kind of anime-like. Oops. And I used to watch it, but I don't really anymore. Okay, hair. Where's the hearts? I think it's cool how people all over the world can just, see someone else's art from, a whole other continent, or, a live stream like this. Like, we got you in South Korea, someone in Australia, someone in the same time zone as me. That's kinda cool. I don't know. It's so generic, but, I mean, it's cool. Especially when you compare to, 20 years ago, this wouldn't even be possible. Couldn't even text 20 years ago without it costing a fortune because that Nokia phone was expensive at that time. Oh yeah, a lot of them aren't kid friendly, and I don't like those. I'm sorry. I'm not a big fan of that stuff. Pokemon's good though, but if you're not a fan of the anime, I don't blame you. The old ones are better in my opinion. But and Dragon Ball's decent, but they have some jokes that are kind of eh. But they don't show anything, to be fair. What else is there? I like Yona of the Dawn personally, but that's because it's more like Fire Emblem, which is a game, and I love that game. So there's that. That's all I've really been watching. So the only ones I, yeah. Oops. Okay. Hair's kind of hard to do sometimes, and I don't like that. Uh, Gotta add more strands. Yay. No, I don't like that one. No, that goes too far. Why does she have such messy hair? Damn. Okay, there we go. I always check my DeviantArt every 10 minutes. Please, I'm sorry. Hmm. What do you guys watch? Curious. I also need new shows to watch, so I mean The Office is great if you haven't seen it. It's hilarious. There's some jokes in there. Like there's some anime, but like it's hilarious, as said. Especially Dwight. Man, Dwight's a meme, but hey, whatever. Okay, pants. It's dressing time. I haven't seen Hilda, or It's Hilda. I haven't heard of It's Hilda. I mean, it sounds familiar, but I don't know what it's about or anything. Welcome back. On YouTube, I usually watch sci-fi, all-time conspiracies, creepypasta. I don't even believe in conspiracy theories. I just find it, or not much, I should say. There's certain ones that are like, but it's fun to listen to the logic behind some of them, like the flat Earth one. I don't believe in that one, but it's interesting to hear what people have to say about it, why they believe in it, and all that. Sci-fi is fun. It's educational, but it's fun. Like I like it. What else is there? One sec. Sorry, had to sneeze. There's quite a few other channels I watch. There's College Humor, which is funny. The Good Place, but it's only because I watched the show and I love the show. Man, it's a great show. It's on Netflix. It's a great show. Okay, I 10 out of 10 recommend it. Um, there's The Good Doctor, but I don't know if that's on Netflix or not. And before I get screamed at, but I like My Little Pony. But to be fair, I've liked it since I was like 11 or 10. And I'm not one of those people who, did you certain things. I'm not one of those people. I enjoy the really, I enjoy the show, how it is. Yeah, I'm dumb. Right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry you guys had to see like guys for 5 minutes. But I am here again. I just need to adjust my laptop so I can properly speak. Yeah, I've seen all of season 8. It's pretty good. Not the best, but pretty good. I think they got renewed for one more season, so like season 9. I don't know if they're going to continue after that, but I'm guessing they will because of the money. Okay. Is anyone still here? Since there's 4 games left. I don't know. Oh, I have more notifications. We've moved the mic closer there. um, oh yeah. I used to be a big Warrior Cats fan. I know they have a movie coming out soon. I've read most of their books. I haven't read the one where the Dawn of the Plains. I haven't read that, and I haven't read the most recent series. But other than that, I've read everything. I didn't really get to see what that said, but okay. Okay. I thought like deleting it for no reason. I'm like, what happened? I was salty that Dawn of the Clans happened, so I wanted a continuation from The Last Hope. And so I was like, no, boycott Dawn of the Clans, and then I never read Warriors again. I think I moved on to Wings of Fire for a bit, and I haven't read Wings of Fire in a little bit, but it was okay. I like Wings of Fire. I like Dragon. A lot of people I haven't seen before joining, so that's interesting. Like, I really wasn't expecting to get over 2 views. Kind of sad, but hey. Rings of Fire is pretty good, not gonna lie. Um, I haven't read like the second part to it, but Seekers is a good series too by Aaron Hunter. I haven't finished it, but I have like all the books for the first part of it. I'm not a big fan of survivors, weirdly enough. Like I have three of the books, but I'm not a fan. I didn't like it very much. You feel like you watch Malachi stay away from like kids in the anime. So you're saying you're coming back and saying what's but okay. Blood and swearing I'm fine with. Like really fine with. The more you get to know me, the more dark you'll see me get. But it's more other not safe for work stuff that I don't like. Um although I'm not a big fan of much anime, like Attack on Titan, nah. Sword Art Online, boring. Dragon Ball I like, but hey, I kinda grew up with that though. So not a big Naruto fan, but you boo. Like what you want. Christ, I keep getting more notifications on my DeviantArt every 2 minutes or so. Keep having to check. Okay, good. It's a good notification, thankfully. Yeah, Sword Art Online is really boring, and I couldn't get into it. And oh, jeez, the characters won't even get me started on that. Attack on Titan is meh to me. Naruto, I got bored of. I'll try again to watch it, but Brother Force, I've heard of it. I'm not a big fan of like some magical girl animes. I guess I'll try and get into, but not really anymore. I used to be a big fan of Sailor Moon, Tokyo Mew, Mermaid Melody, all that, but now I'm just like, meh. I don't get how anybody can sit through Sword Art Online. I'm sorry. Like, I get liking stuff, but Sword Art Online is how? I'm not a big fan of Ultron, but I have friends who love it and are complete nerds about it. I should text her to get on here, but she might be sleeping. Wait, tibbies are hard to draw. Yay. It's not real anime that has an anime style to it, I guess you could say, like with the art and how it is. Kind of like Winx Club, how Winx Club's Italian, but it has like an anime art style to it. Oh, you're lucky to have a cat and two dogs. I have one dog. He's sleeping right now, though. He has his own little dog bed outside of my room that he sleeps in. So, which is good because he actually smells really bad. Like I'll give him a bath, and then 2 hours later he'll come back smelling terrible again. So, I love beagles. I love cats. I love animals. So cute. Oh boy, time to hear the rant. Although it should be just because the style it's supposed to be in or whatever. I'm not trying to get into technicalities or anything, which is what I'm guessing it's going to be about, or what the origin of it was, or anything like that. Gonna be watching. Yeah, I need to give my dog a bath. Yeah, I just got to because that's the type of style it's supposed to be in, or whatever, with the bigger head. Simpler style. And I have more notifications again. I need to put my DNR like in. I need to pin it somehow. I'll post it again and see if it's possible to pin stuff on here. The first dog is a really German Shepherd split hand. That's cute. I love. I also love bulldogs. They're so cute. Okay, I'm gonna try and pin this. Is that a thing? No, I cannot pin it. It's not like Discord. I'm salty. I need a Discord chat. Um, the scales. What? I made a fireball reference. I'm sorry. Look at lips. Like, that's cute. That's really cute. Like, I can picture it, and even just the name being Happy Lips, it's cute. Pretty hair. It looks like a fire emblem again. Oops. And of course, my Instagram's going off. Jeez. Okay, we have a color so trivia there's a necrogypsy support on necro's cat. Maybe it's start from calling something cute and necros aren't cat. Okay, two things. Nekos. You're right there with translation being that, but in anime and stuff like that, from what I've heard, they've called it Nekos and stuff like that, like even when it's half human or cat humans. But there's also another name, Kenomimi, which people tend to use more often. And as for chibi, I don't see it as an insult towards short people, being a short person myself. My friend doesn't see it as an insult. She's 4'11", and I don't see it. I don't think it's not even derogatory to dwarfism. It's just another style that people also use in anime. Hell, even like to Sailor Moon, they named a small character Chibi Chibi, and it's in the chibi style. Uh, Chibi art is technically an art style now. Like it's also an art subcategory, I guess you could say. So I don't really get mad at it. That's kind of like getting mad when people call anthros furries. Like it, or sorry, furries anthros. I've seen people the other way around, where people call all furries furry or anthro art, and I've seen people get mad at that. And I don't get it because it is anthro. It's anthropomorphic. That's what furries are. I don't get it. But not all anthropomorphic beings or animals, whatever, are furries. It's the other way around where they're like, oh, it's anthro, and then they're like, no, it's not. That's my character is an anthro, it's a furry, and calm down. I'm not saying calm down to you, I just mean to like relate to those people who get really, really mad at it. It's not like I can really call this stuff like cartoon or anything, 'cause it's not cartoony. It's really not. And I can't really call it fun anime either, because like I said, it's a whole different subcategory of it. It's not like a normal anime style for this at least. Because a normal anime style it's not as small and simplistic as this, although it is technically anime, that's why it's to be subcategories. It's still anime, but it's not normal anime style. I mean, that's the shows and stuff. It's going to be anime. Okay, but that's not what the art style is. It's not calling someone that. It's just what the art style is called. Let me see. I need to do more research into it, though. So this, yeah, there's two different kinds. There's the slang, there's the normal word, and there's the art style from what I'm looking at. So it really depends on how you're using it. And in this case, it's using it as a style rather than an insult. So I wouldn't really be taking offense to it unless it was being used as an insult. Yeah, I shrinked. I don't know. Ragdoll cats. I don't know. I need to grab the characters graph again. have too much art of some of my characters. I didn't mean to. What? Should be animals, I think. Okay. I wonder how it even made its way into, like, mainstream stuff, though, if it's really insulting like that, because that's a bit weird. How even in, like, a kid show like Sailor Moon, they say, like, "chubby chubby," and if it's considered an insult, I don't know why they would use that, you know? And now it's just, like, a normal thing that can mean an art style, it can mean a bunch of things. Gosh, I have a mosquito bite on my knee, which is not good. Um, I hate mosquitoes too, but you know, Florida sucks. That or it's hives. Sometimes I get like a random hive on my knee or arm or somewhere, and it's just weird. Like, why randomly pop up now? How did not you, Wolf, but the other people? How did you guys find my channel? Like, was it through my DeviantArt or something else? Right. Does mine pop up for drawing lessons? I don't remember tagging it, so that's a bit weird. But that works, I guess. I didn't know people actually look at drawing live streams either. I really don't remember tagging it. I probably have a terrible memory. No, that's a lie. I do have a terrible memory. But I don't know how I could forget that. Which I usually do tag it, so maybe I just automatically do. Hey, I haven't played music yet, but that's just because I don't really want it right now. Although I am getting tired talking, so I might a bit. But I have to give a warning because I have a weird taste in music. That also explains why I've been giving people like names having Hitler in it and stuff to bring in. And yeah. Okay. Maybe just because it's live stream and it has drawing in the title. Possibly. Maybe. I think. I mean, that's the only thing I can come up with as to why. It's nice to know it does pop up on whenever you search that. Okay, I think I got everything. You guys need a hair clip for the human girl. You know, I don't think I need the hair part there. That's where rings go. There we go. Okay, now we just need eyes and the hair. Thank you. It's so hard to draw this hair clip sometimes. Don't usually do heart peoples, but hey, why not? I like how that looks. It's okay. Good enough, I suppose. Yeah, good enough. No, it's better. No. Why am I so picky with this? Oh, geez. Yeah, I kind of like that better. Good enough. What are you guys doing? If you're doing anything new now, so I'm still drawing, clearly. And I have more notifications again. Nice. Sitting on the couch relaxing. The couch sounds nice, but I'm on my bed relaxing and drawing. Oh boy. And I wonder why I get back pain, and then it's probably because I'm not sitting properly. I think I've never done a drawing of these two. So important too. I haven't even thought to do it. You just draw what you drawn on okay. What are you drawing? Both. You both drawn. I need to open art creates. I'm gonna stress myself a lot more. Uh, be right back for like 1 sec. I just need to. Then you should draw. Everybody wants to draw. Perfect. Oh, oh yeah. You know what? I think I saw on someone's journal you posted your commission info, and then they commissioned you. That's good. That got the orange thing. Maybe I was going to do capping up early a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know what cat you're talking about. If I'm honest, I'm sorry. Oh, webcomic. Webcomic sounds fun. I've never had like the courage to do a webcomic. Hell, I can't even share a little bit of a story idea. Nick. Oh, I'm not saying that. I just said Nick, and I realized. Yeah. I'm sorry, but no. Let's see. Report. There we go. Um, Alright, and let's see if I can ban you here. IDs are on this channel. And things are yeah, sorry. No, I'm not gonna tolerate that here. If anyone else wants to be an asshole, go ahead. I'm not gonna hesitate to kick you out. Just a little heads up first. Again, I don't tolerate bullshit here. Aside from that, it's just kind of a waste of your time that you can't really get back in the end. I mean, go ahead, waste your life. You even have one. Trying to make sure I don't have any more notice. Reminds me of that one guy in like 3 years ago in Nifty Senpai's live stream. Kept coming back, and they kept having like this McDonald's guy picture, and they kept trying to troll, and it just was not working. Quite funny to see their failed attempt. Like Huffman's nice. That little difference somehow made it a little bit better, I guess. Sure, why not? Uh, how long has this been? How long has this been going on? I have not been checking the time. Oh, oh, damn. Okay, I didn't think it was on that long. Apparently it is. Yeah. 2 hours. I should probably end this up soon. End this up, finish this up, and I can't talk. You know, without my glasses, your picture kind of looks like a certain guy from Fire Emblem, but that's just because my eyes are playing tricks on me. It's blurry. It's like a really blurry version of it. I'm not wearing glasses. I have like really bad eyesight if I don't wear my glasses. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to shade without my glasses on. I can't even see if I'm on the undo button. I think I am. Okay. Okay, I can't do this. Oh, and I went outside of where I needed to. It's, um, it's good enough, I guess. Good enhance. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm just checking something real quick. Nothing's happening on screen. Okay, on. I always use dark blue to shade on gray. That's another thing. Never ever shade with black. Okay. Sorry. Just wanted to make that clear. It's not. It's usually bad to shade with black. Not in all cases, but a lot of them, it's not really good to shade with black. On other colors, never ever shade with black. But with gray, it's fine sometimes, unless you're doing like comic shading where it's just straight up black. Then it's fine with any color. But don't shade with black like with the airbrush and then go like that, because that just does not look good. It's a bit weird. Quick tips. Hi. I don't know what to call you. I can't pronounce that. I'm sorry. But welcome, new person. I guess if you're here to troll, then get it over with. You will be banned really quickly. Waste of my time, waste of yours. That's to anybody who's planning on just trying to waste my time. I'm not in the mood. Never in the mood for that. I'm not gonna ban you if you don't do anything wrong. If you do, you're gonna get banned. It's just anyone who seems suspicious, I just want to warn in general that I'm not gonna tolerate any bullshit. But based on your channel, you seem fine, so don't worry. I'm not usually like this, it's just I'm sick of people coming in here and wasting time. Like that feeling. Shooting is hard, man. I'm not used to drawing stuff like this. You don't know what you're drawing, you have to do what you have to ask first. You have to ask first, sister. I don't have to ask. I just do it whenever more people are online, but been streaming for a while, so it's fine. Are you drawing are you just like scribbling, or do you just not know what you're drawing in general? I haven't streamed yet, and it's a phone number. Oh, you need a phone number to stream? That's kind of stupid. Like, I didn't know you did. Oh, right, yeah, I did ask for that earlier when I was setting up my new account, but I didn't know that it always require that. I thought it was just because it was the new account. It's not. And then you have to wait 24 hours after, at least for mine. I'm just not sure. I've done that before many times. And I get mad at drawing and not knowing what it is, and so I just delete it and start it over again and again and so on. I have my own phone, but that's mainly because of my diabetes. Just to contact my mom in case of an emergency, like a low blood sugar attack. I got clothing shaded next. Skin. Go. I might end the stream before I finish this because I'm getting a bit tired. You don't mind drugs being like and then you add something you don't like this to live. Oh, I've done that. And yeah, it's not good. I hate when that happens. What style would you consider your drawing? I don't know. It looks kind of anime-ish. So I mean, I guess, but I don't know. I usually leave that up to other people, whatever they want to call it. But definitely not semi-realistic, realistic. It has to be like cartoon or anime, something like that. A lot of it. If you have a DeviantArt, you can like send me a note or a stash of it. It's just take a picture and then you put it into the stash file, whatever it's called. Or Instagram. That works too. So I have one of those. I practically have everything with Tumblr. I stay away from that. Uh, it's alright. I'm more active on there than anything. Like, I post all of my art on there. On here, you won't see much of it. I don't always do streams, but I'm probably gonna stop the stream in a few minutes. I mean, I'll still be online. I just won't be streaming. I'm also always online. Be real. An art trade is where it's like you do art for someone and they do art for you in return. Usually like the same type of thing, like a half body for half body or headshot for headshot. And it's usually like what you want them to draw, they draw, and then whatever they want you to draw, you draw. So like you're paying someone to do art with art. There you go. Gosh. I have orange. Orange is my favorite color. I love orange so much. I like this kind of orange in particular. Half don't like why? Well, have you figured out what you're drawing yet? Alright, I'm probably gonna end the stream now. I'll still be online, but I just won't be streaming. Bye, guys.